thought I was supposed to go live automatically. Whoops. Well, my apologies, everybody. All right, so let's touch base. Good morning, good morning. This is basically me still trying to figure out. Hold on, hold on. Shoot. What did I do wrong? I did 2 streams. I was in 2 windows. Darn. Okay, so I think I got it right. Yeah, I just got to click into this one. Here we go. No? Yeah. We're good, right? Yeah, we're good. We're still live. All right, we're good. My apologies. Whew, bunch of streaming noob mistakes. That's okay. I'll do some more research on that and figure that out. So basically what we got going on, let's go ahead and move to the screen here. And we're trying to build a room database in Kotlin. That's what we're trying to do. So let's make sure we swapped. We did in OBS, which means we should be switching in. There we go. Okay, it's swapped. It's just delayed. Okay, so I will leave that alone. And okay, so I'm not trying to do a coding lab. Let's see where we can find somebody's example. Got it. Okay, first thing what we're going to do is write some code. Okay, so I know the entity is basically the data class, right? So I already have a data class. We're just going to add entity to it and then the primary key and stuff like that. But we also have to actually implement the dependencies needed for room. So I don't think I have these, so we're going to add them. And then we got to make sure we have this as well. Kotlin capped. So let's go in here. Kotlin capped, so we'll do ID. Kotlin capped. Doing a little bit of morning code. How you doing? Okay, dependencies. This is going to be for room database. Go ahead and copy. Well, I didn't even copy them properly. Okay. There we go. That's supposed to be 2.2. And that's supposed to be 2.3. Cool. So we fixed that. Sync that baby up real quick. And go to the next step here. And we also need to create a variable for room version in our build Gradle. Okay. Build script. I think I already have a build script, but we'll find out. So I think I do. Build script. Oh, of course I have a build script. Oh, dear Lord. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I shall learn. Okay, so I just need to add this here. Oh, it's the same as this. That's what it is. Okay. Room version, and then that's why it was mad, because I had to add the room version. So we're fine. No problem. We're good. Sync now. It'll fix the error that it populated. Cool. So that'll fix itself. Moving on. I kind of like this like pressured stream coding. It's like a weird I'm in a weird state. Like I gotta do this. Hurry up. Oh, this is kind of nice. I think I might do this every morning. I mean, I really, get to hang out, do a little bit of coding in the morning. How you doing? I mean, if any of you guys are wondering how I'm able to like switch scenes so much, I'm using an app called Touch Portal. It's well worth it to pay the $13 for the lifetime license. Here's why. First off, they're like doing a really good job. I looked at the documentation. They're updating it a lot. And there's so much customizability. Like, you literally can customize the mess out of it. You can hire a graphic designer to design you your own custom excuse me, your own custom icons. And for that, I'm like, what? Are you serious? That's dope. So I downloaded some free icon packs for now, and yeah, it's working for me. I'm just trying to customize it a little bit over time to what I need. Um, I think I should probably make like a scene thing, like a folder for just scenes. I can go in there and have more room. Like for example, I can switch between the screen and my talking head, and then you have the starting soon, and I believe Sia is gonna show. So yeah, I mean you kind of just cycle through all those types of modes. So, but let's get back to coding. I just wanted to tell you guys I'm excited because I'm I'm learning how to better my streaming capabilities. And I think if I just stream every day, I will learn to get better and better over time. So, that being said, let's get back to coding. Make sure that we're on the screen here. Okay, so we want to do the entity, come in here and do this. So, let's see. I don't get the column info part though. Oh, I remember column info was every item, I think. That's because that's the name. Got it. I remember now. When I did this for Keep, I was doing the thing, but I didn't know how to translate Firebase, Firestore local cache into the room database because that loads a hell of a lot faster. So I will have to figure that out because that would be super nice. I'll have to do a stream where I show you guys the Keep app too, because I thought back and forth. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't show the code, but I'm like, come on, man. I mean, it's so simple. People can figure it out. But at the same time, it's like, why should I care? Right? Like, it's, if I want to, I don't know. It's like a dilemma because I want to build a company. There's a specific offering I want to have for the Keep app, but I just want everybody to learn how to code. And there's precautions I can take in regards to like business entity or naming whatever. I just have to make sure I take care of that before I start doing that. Moving forward. Sorry for the tangents. Okay. So entity. So now we got to go over here, go to the task. Parcelize is good, but now we just need to do entity. Okay, so we got that. Okay, and then we have to do this, and we'll do primary key. So I already have a primary key. I made that when we started because I knew I was going to need one. And then column info for the rest. So column info. Whoops. And then we're doing name. So name equals task title. And then column info. Name equals task date time. Okay. Sweet. All right. So on to the next thing. It's kind of nice because this example is basically what we're doing. We're building a to-do app. So we can just follow this. All right. We still got some time. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'll zoom in a little bit so it's easier to see. That's easier to see, right? We'll find out. Okay, now you should start to realize that room is based on annotations. Now let's look at how you could auto-generate a primary key. Oh, cool. Yeah, let's auto-generate that primary key because we don't need to worry about it. It's all local anyway, so do that. So cool. Alrighty. And then I guess we can change this to ID int. So let's do that. So ID int. And there we go. Okay, DAO. So we need to do and then we'll rename this to entity as well. So rename entity. Okay, so we've done that. Now we also need to create a new calling class. We're going to call it ToDo DAO. Don't ask again. Of course we want to add it. All right, and so basically this is the queries, right? So this is all the stuff that we want. And we want to filter or query based on title. So select from ToDo where title is like title. So that's pretty, I mean, this is what we need. We really don't need anything else. We're just going to like rename it, you know what I mean? So we just do task DAO. Task DAO. And here we have to essentially bring everything in. There we go. And this is from ToDo entity. No, task entity. So task entity, yeah. So we've got to copy that. Entity, title, task, title. And it's task title. But where's it getting title from? I guess. Task entity. We'll just copy it to wherever it's got to go. All right, so tasks. Taskies? I think I remember somewhere saying it was taskies. I don't know why it was taskies, but okay, so we have to also like title, but I don't know where the title part comes from. What's this? Okay, so well, I got 10 minutes. Oh, you can figure this out. Okay, so let me see. Oh, hey, look at that. One concurrent viewer. Yo, how you doing? Whoever is, probably me. I don't know. I just see somebody watching, man. Whoever it is, sound off in the comments. Let me know what's up. I appreciate you chiming in. If you're into code, hello. If you're not, thanks for hanging out, anyways. But yeah, let's keep going. Cool. So let's see. I need to figure out why this says title. See, task title like title, but I don't understand that. So let's see if we can figure that out. Which will contain data queries. Servable using live data, as you can see in the example. Find data. Oh, okay. So basically, it's talking about what you can do to use live data, and then you have to create the database as well. But I want to say task title is like task title. I don't understand why that's wrong. It's not wrong. Because oh, that's why. Task title. That's probably why. Yeah, there we go. Like, why does it say that? And it's right in front of my face, yo. Okay, so now we need to create the database. So let's go ahead and just copy that. We'll create. I know this doesn't. It's not structured really well. I don't care at the moment. Okay, so app database. So app database. Abstract class. Woo. There we go. And okay, so now we're just going to fix all the task entity stuff. Copy that everywhere it needs to go. And we'll just do task DAO. So we'll get rid of that because we don't need that. And then let's call this task list DB. Okay. Everything else looks good. So this is the tough part. So I want to explain, like, when I'm reading and looking at like tutorials, right? So I'm reading what they say, but they don't ever explain it like Android, like the actual people who make Android would in the Android videos, where they're like, here's a database, here's why this, here's what this does, here's what that does, blah blah blah. And so for me, I don't understand. I know I know it sounds like I'm, just a script kiddie, if you will, but I need to learn what it is and what it does. I need to do that. I need to learn that to become a better programmer. I need to learn what I don't understand the difference between different types of classes. I need to understand that. Companion objects, I need to understand that. Let's see. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I need to learn those things. So to access the database, we have to, after defining the database, we can get an instance. But let's like to pause. I'd like to make a point here to say that, like, nobody really truly understands these things. Like, when you're diving in and you're learning on your own, like, you're not going to understand these things, and it's okay. I want people to understand it's not a big deal. It's okay not to know what the hell to do, like, or what this is or what that is. Like, you can go read up for sure. Like, that's probably the better way to go about it, is like, go read what these things are. As I'm talking about it, I'm basically teaching myself, but you get the point. So you should probably do that. It's just, what's frustrating for me is, like, I want to be a software developer. I want to at least get in as a junior Android developer, because I can prove that I can code. I mean, it's not like anything that you need to code. It's not about memorization. It's about, can you solve the problem? Can you code? Can you complete the objectives? Can you at least prove like a minimal knowledge base, right? And so, but you don't use it, you lose it, right? And it's all about re-educating yourself all the time, because you might go to one project that doesn't use certain things, and you have to re-educate yourself when you go to another project that does. So that's kind of my thing, and that's what you'll find. But, you get to learn a lot more as a developer when you become a developer, and you get to do this full time. So that's what really excites me. Plus, it'd be super dope if I can do, like, if I can teach coding as a part of my job. That'd be cool too. Because I know Chris Sean, I believe is his name, is a YouTuber, and the guy is just awesome. But yeah, he basically is a developer advocate engineer or something like that. Basically, he just encourages people to code, and he gets paid to do it. Super nice. The guy's story is awesome. I'm hoping to have somewhat of a similar story, because I just want to do the same thing. He's helping his family. Like, that's basically what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing before I even make a bunch of money, and I just want to keep doing that, because I as I grow older, I don't care about like what society says you should be mad about or put up with or not put up with or be okay with. And at the end of the day, like, you know, I'll have my limits. I'll not allow certain things. But anyway, sorry, we got to wrap up. I got to leave soon and I'm ranting. So back to this is talking about accessing the room database. And okay, so after defining the database, we can get instance in our activity using the room database builder. And then we don't need the room.database builder to get an instance of the second database example defined above. We just need to call the invoke method and pass the activity context like this. Now we can start using the database instance to access our DAO object. Okay, that's this guy. Global scope. And then operations cannot run in the UI thread, so we need to create another one. In this example, we are using Kotlin coroutines to launch a thread for the database operations. That has to be global scope right here. Because I was using coroutines, or just launch, actually. It's not that. It's like, if you come in here, if I were to build, something that loads. So you set up the recycler view and then you want to load data. So database, and you go load database. And we want to create that function, right? So we come over here and we go, oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, that's right, launch. But that's what that would be. And I'll show you in the keep recipe whenever I go through that. But anyways, so that's where we left off. Essentially, we focused on following this example. And we've successfully, actually, we set it up. That's what we did. So, whoops. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, so we set up the room database. So it's still set up. So we did one thing. And the next thing we need to do is essentially build the UI so we can display. And then we can add. So we need to focus on that before we can even focus on this. Now, obviously you want to see what it looks like and all that, but I think it's important that we at least do this part first when I stream after work. And then when we do that, that will help us be able to actually add tasks to the database, which technically is going to take this right here. So, yeah, I don't think we need to have that part. This would just be set up the plus button as well. I don't know why I put that in there, because like when you build this, it's going to need the plus button anyways in the task tab. Cool. So thank you so much for watching. If you didn't, you're not here. But thank you so much, and I gotta wrap this up. I get ready for work. I will see you after I get off, and we will focus on the rest. Yeah, this is getting fun. I'm getting the ability to control the stream better. What's cool is like I have a mute thing too, so hear me, and then I let go, and you can hear me now. So that's kind of cool. If like I gotta talk to the wife or something, very useful. Other than that, you guys have a great day. And cool side note, it kind of feels nice to be able to do something for myself, which is this. This is something I like for myself in the morning. So I think I'm going to get up earlier and stream and just see who's up. Thank y'all for following along, and see ya.